So I'm here in some of the Badlands of New Mexico. I'm on a scouting trip right now, just kind of going on a hike. We've been staying at the Badlands for almost 2 weeks. Even got some snow, which was interesting. But now it's back to sunny and there's hardly a cloud in the sky. I've shot blue hour here a couple times before, and really like what blue hour does to these rock formations. There's a lot of specific points that are really popular that are named formations, and I've I photographed a couple of them, but it's not really where my main interest is. Like, I don't want to come away with that shot that pretty much everyone has. More or less the only difference is like the sky, and you can find some unique vantage points of those locations that everybody knows about, but I would much rather come up with something totally different. It's just way more difficult because you gotta just, find a diamond in the rough. I don't take them when I go shooting very often, but on scouting trips it is kind of nice to bring Tuco along with me. Tuco's enjoying running around and goofing off. Isn't that right, buddy?
Find me a composition. I trust you. Just poop right where you think I should put the camera.
I did some experimenting with some drone lighting here, and I'm obsessed with it. Especially with rock, because the drone light just has a way of accentuating that texture, and so I'm looking for other subjects to do that with, and I think I may have just found one. I like to think of myself as a minimalist in a lot of ways. One of those ways is not camping. Camping, I should preface, I take a lot of things when I shoot. I don't necessarily take a lot of things when I camp, but the combination of the two makes for a lot of gear. And so I finally, yesterday actually, for this trip, I went out and got a backpacking bag. I had a old Gregory 80 liter way back, and for some reason I got rid of it, and so for this trip I went out and got a Gregory 75 liter, and I'm really glad I did, because the weight that I was able to put in that and haul around, we hiked 2 miles in to these Badlands, and it felt great. It was really comfortable, and so all of this stuff, it was able to carry everything, so all of this stuff fits inside that backpack. It was a really easy hike in with all of that stuff in that backpack, so I'm glad we got it. I'm not going to take it on every photo trip, obviously, but for just about every camping trip, every backpacking trip, yeah, it's definitely going to see some use. This is the, I guess, I don't know, this might be my 8th time coming into the Badlands for a shoot. I can't get enough of this place. this whole year really has been about experimenting. It's the first year I've really dedicated significant time to making images, and you know, not just opportunistic, you know, photos that you take while on vacation, which is what most of my landscape, not all, my landscape images have been up to now. But actually going on not just one, not just two, but multiple trips, often to the same place, in order to get to know the location, wait for the light, find areas that are interesting and that are worth photographing, and not just settling for a scene because you're not going to be there for very long. I think I just found my camping spot. Looks like it's going to be pretty good. Ground soft and lots of features nearby. So, and light's fading, so I want to go ahead and get settled in and then start scouting. I love being in these Badlands. There's so much to look at. There's so much to see, but it can be a little daunting to look at for the sake of photography, because there is so much to look at. There's so much texture and movement and so many formations, and the landscape is so dynamic. It can be difficult to isolate a specific feature, not just have a purely chaotic composition. Even for drones, even from an aerial view, there's so much. Just got back from hiking out from my campsite, and I gotta say, I love this feeling of being really tired, being exhausted, knowing that it's because I just did something that is everything I ever want to do. And I love the tired feeling that I get from that, and you know, it moves me, it gets me out, it gets me moving, makes me use my mind. It just, I don't know, I just feel really good. It feels great every time I do this, even if I don't come away with anything. And I may not have gotten anything really good yesterday or this morning, but even just trying, you're outside, you're in the wilderness, you're doing interesting things, and you're out somewhere that's beautiful. And even if you don't get anything, that's better than any day doing anything else, I think. Anyway, so feels good. I think I'm gonna have some breakfast, and yeah, we gotta move the bus. We gotta move to a new campsite. So I'll see you later. again, I gotta be on. Bleh. God, what?